Hi, this video is a part of two parts, is the first part of two parts. It's on basic percent problems. So the idea is they're very simple problems that are just like what percent of yada yada yada. And we'll see in a minute. One main tool that I use, and I use a bunch of different, there's so many different ways of doing these problems, but one tool that I will often use, I'll set up a table, which is a great skill, especially going to Algebra 1 where it's just a good way of organizing your information. The table sets up two ratios that are equal. One ratio is the whole numbers. It's the whole number over the whole percent, which should be equal to the number of parts that should be equal to the number of percents. And this makes a nice equation, which we can cross product. Sometimes we don't have to. I'm not going to in this one. So yeah, let's get to it. What is 24% of 27? 100 goes in this box. 24 is the other percent. So it went in there. The hard part's figuring out where 27 goes. I'm not going to lie. What is 24%? They're asking what is 24%. So they don't know what 24% is. So that's why I put my variable m right there. 27 has to go in the other box. So, and you can choose whatever variable you want, but yeah. Here we go. M over 24 is then equal to, well, 27 over 100. And I have a lot of choices. I could cross multiply. Not going to. I'm just going to times. This is m over divided by 24. Inverse of dividing is multiplying. So this equals 1. M is then equal to that. Well, then I can actually multiply in any order I want. I can multiply these first and then divide. And that's actually the best way to go. So I'm going to do my little multiplication over here. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 20 is 80. 20 times 7 is 140. And 20 times 20 is 400. I'm going to add straight down, so I'm going to get 8. 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 4 is 14. Carry to 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. So this is 648 over 100. And of course I have m here. I've got 100 in the denominator. I'm just going to move the decimal. Decimal's in the back because it's a whole number. So I'm going to move it 1, 2 times. So m is equal to 6 and 48 hundredths. 6.48. So that's one way of doing this. Pretty straightforward. There's another way it's a little more intuitive that I actually really enjoy. So I'm definitely going to be showing that too. This is what I'm going to call the breakdown method. I know 27 is 100%. And if you notice, I set it up to make it look like a ratio. And this can be done so many different ways, so you'll see. If that's 10%, my question is, what's 100%? Well, to go from 10 to 100, I divided by 10, so this is 2.7. So I know 2.7 is 10%. I divided this by 10. Whatever I do on one side, I have to do on the other, because it is just like an equal sign. Cool. If I know this is 10%, well, 24... I know 24 is equal to 20 plus 4, don't I? So that's 10%. What's 20%? 10 times 2 is 20. 2.7 times 2, that is 54. Or 5.4. So I know 5.4 is 20%. Okay, we got our 20%. Now I need 4. Going back up to here, if that's 2.7 is 10%, what's 1%? That is 0.27. I need 4. I need 4%. Well, I'm going to have to multiply that one out. 0.27 times 4. See, 4 times 7 hundredths is 28 hundredths. And 4 times 2 tenths is 8 tenths. 801. So this is 1.08. It's 4%. So if these make, if 4% and 20% are what I have, I want 24%. Well, I just basically took 20 plus 4, right? Do it. 5.4 plus 1.8, I'm going to put a 0. 0 plus 8 is 8. 4 plus 0 is 4. Decimal comes down. 5 plus 1 is 6. $6.48 is 24%. Hey, look, 6.48. Totally different, right? I think it's kind of cool. I'm going to write a complete sentence. 6.48 is 24% of, of 27. Right. Forgot about that. So that's one way of doing it. Breakdown's a super sick way. Like, it's really sweet. Let's do another one. I'll do another one. I'll do it 2 different ways. I'm looking for 35%. Well, I know 35 is equal to 30 plus 5. Right? Cool. Let's do it. I'm going to start with my number, 35% of 20. Well, I know 20 is 100%, right? So I want 10% first. Move the decimal once, it's 2. Well, what's 30% then? That's a good question. 30% is, let's see, times it by 3, right? So 6. So that's 30%. Next question then becomes, what is 5%? Well, I want 5%, right? If this is 10, I can just divide that by 2. Can I? If I divide that by 2, I can divide by 2 by 2, and that's 1. 30 and 5 make 35%. 6 plus 1, 7%. Is 7. So 7 is 35% of 20. Kind of cool, right? I thought so. Let's go along with that idea. 20 is 100%. Well, I know I've got 30. I can take 20 plus 10 plus 5, can't I? Mr. V, what are you doing, man? That ain't cool. Watch this. How do I get 20% from 100? Well, to go from 100 to 20, I divided by, well, 10 divided by 2 is 5. I divided by 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So 4 is 20%. What's 10%? Well, that's half of 4. Okay, so I'm going to take half of 4. How do I get 5%? I just did that, didn't I? I have 10. 20 plus 10 plus 5 is 35. So basically, I'm just adding 4 plus 2 plus 1, that's 7, is 35% of 20. Kind of cool. Different ways of doing that. Last example for this one. Breakdown. Question's asking, what is 110% of 33? Well, I know 33 is 100%, right? Because it's asking what is 110%. I know 100% is that. How do I get 100? Let's see, 110 is, well, that's 100 plus 10. So I guess if I find out what 10 is, so I'd move the decimal once. So that's 3.3 is 10%. So if I take 100 plus 10, that's 110%, right? If I want to line the decimal up, I guess that's a 0. So 0 plus 3 is 3. But 33 plus 3, that's 36 in the front. So 36.3 is 110% of 33. So the breakdown doesn't only work for making the numbers smaller, it works for making the numbers bigger. Kind of cool. Okay, that's part one. Get ready for part two.